¡Ey! Vale, estoy en directo. Creo que la línea llenándose es que me estáis oyendo. Tengo esa ligera sensación. Voy a poner aviso. ¡Let's go! A ver, cosita. Estaba ahora queriendo subir a Zoma. Un poquito, al menos conseguirle eso. Así que voy a seguir dándole a ello. Y luego ya vamos viendo. Si viene hoy Fades para hacer lo de los logros del Warframe, pues entonces nada, hacemos los logros del Warframe. Pero, si no viene, ¿vale? Que no sé si se pasará o qué. Pero en caso de que no venga, le damos a la historia nueva de Fontaine. Le damos a continuar la historia porque yo tengo ganas de ver qué coño pasa, ¿sabes? Así que tenemos plan A, tenemos plan B y tenemos incluso plan C. Pero espero no llegar al plan C. Vale, esto es mejor con agua. Con hidro. Agua. Estoy esquivando. Vale.
Strike is one.
Cascade.
Y me ha dado 2, pero bueno. Digo, si me da 3 y luego me da 3, pero me ha dado 2, lo que ya rompe el plan. A ver, el plan. Muy, muy positivo estoy siendo a llamar eso plan, ¿sabes? Ay, Dios. Pero bueno. Arriba. Esto supuestamente me lleva. ¿No? O esto solo me lleva para aquí arriba. Solo me lleva para aquí arriba. Vale, pues entonces sí, es mejor pillar el otro. Otra vez tú. Vamos. Let's go. Vamos. Ya está. Está como que le cuesta, ¿no? Vale, vamos a volver a Inazuma. Ya por el mismo jefe. No lo veo, ¿se ha respawneado o no? No, sorprendentemente no. Vale. No suelen tardar mucho en respawnear. Vale, con agua no voy a poder. La tienda no, gracias. No quisiera yo gastarme dinero en usted. Let's go.
Oz, reveal.
One with nature.
Stay put. Nowhere to hide.
Quería tirar la E antes, pero bueno.
Incoming.
Igual me sirve. Ahora sí está el jefe. No me gustan estos jefes de caminar mucho. Bueno, este en concreto no hace falta caminar tanto. Pero el de Geo, tío. El de Geo es horrendo, tío. Tienes que caminar una barbaridad.
Mind the deluge. The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Be still.
Está cubro todo.
Everybody stand.
Wind strider.
Cascade.
Todavía no he hecho nada de lo nuevo. Estoy farmeando para Zoma y todavía no me he puesto con lo nuevo. Ahora cuando termine de hacer las diarias, cargarme al jefe y demás, exploro las zonas nuevas y todo el rollo. Lo que pasa es que me quiero quitar esto ya. Para luego no estar, ay, que la resina se me acumula o que me olvidé de hacer las diarias, lo que sea. Y eso, pero a ver si me pongo con la historia y tal, que me quedé expectante de lo último que pasó. ¿Aprender algún día? Bueno, estoy por eso. Comprendo.
Good job.
Observe.
No sé por qué he atacado con esta doña.
One with nature.
No voy a mentir.
Be still.
Me he quedado como empanado, leyendo.
The wind knows me.
And step.
Cascade.
De momento voy a pillar las protecciones a tesoro. Ánimo ahí. Lo bueno es que a mí también me las dan por estar viendo mi propio stream. Es una cosa muy absurda, pero me alegro de que ocurra. Coño, juego. Está yendo hoy lentito, ¿eh? Es como que hago clic en un sitio y tarda medio segundo en recoger el comando. ¿En serio? Pensé que lo había pillado en el último segundo. Tengo como mucho mono de jugar Warframe. Tengo muchísimas ganas de jugar Warframe, pero luego llego a Warframe y digo, no tengo nada que hacer. En plan, literalmente no tengo nada que hacer. Me da mucha rabia. Y esto pasa por el maldito Fear Descendant, que me volvió a dar como ese rollo de ponerme a avanzar en un juego, ponerme a conseguir cosas, tal, farmear. Y ahora me dejó colgado el que se haya cerrado la beta, tío. Ay, no, por aquí no es. Doña,
Add ast. Thank you for
encargos.
add astro.
Vale. Entiendo que ahora sí estará. Por favor. Debería de haber algún tipo de señal desde lejos. Por ejemplo, que el humo ese no esté si el tío no está. Eso sería un buen indicativo.
The depths back.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
And leap. Break a leg. I'm going in.
Cascade.
Y ahora me das 3, me cago en Dios. Ahora cuando ya me da igual. A ver, Zoma. Where are you? Necesitas 2 cristales de estos. Y luego ya me pillas el talento este. El daño de los estallidos flamígeros provocados por el modelo calcinante aumenta en una cantidad equivalente a... Acabo de reclamar el drop. Equivalente al 2,2% de la vida de Zoma. Perfecto. No sé por qué, me gustan los escalados de vida, tío. Son raros. Como que no tienes que calcular, simplemente haces el daño y no sé qué, y el incremento con el crítico, con no sé cuánto. Muchas veces el daño es, vale, pues haces este daño extra. Que luego ya se verá o no afectado por la probabilidad y el daño crítico y tal, pero es eso, incremento de daño, punto. De aquí estaba yo sacando esto. Ataque daño crítico no es malo, con vida. No sé si dejármelo por si acaso. Bueno, daño dentro, pero nada bueno debajo. Tengo bastantes de daño dentro, así que no me apura. ¿Y qué me das? Recarga maestría. No es especialmente bueno, pero bueno. Por ahora que se quede así. Vale, y la piedra... Solo con hacer dos voy bien. Ascender.
I have all of this
Es que me
power,
tengo que
but
ir.
how should I use it? I need to give this
No
one
pasa
some
nada, Cobroto, que
serious
vaya bien.
thought.
Chao. Qué raro que Soma escale tanto a vida. Pero luego... ¿Sabes? Subiendo talento, sube... O sea, subiendo talento, subiendo ascensión. Sube por... sube ataque, ¿sabes? ¿Qué tal, Ethan? Ya lo puedo dejar así, porque lo único que quería era el talento y subirle nivel para que pillara vida, pero... Tal cual está ahora... Enough, perdón. Enough for me. Esto tengo que pillarle. Estos son los lunes y los jueves. Hoy es jueves, pero desgraciadamente ya no me queda... No, espérate, sí, estuve ahorrando para eso, ¿no? No ahorré. Soy su normal. No ahorré. Para nada. Hoy no se podrá. Signario día, please. Me cago en... ¿Algo bueno? ¡Una mierda! ¡Wow! Gracias por tanto, videojuego. ¿Cuánto hace que no me sale algo dorado? Porque a lo mejor hace poco. Pero, joder, tío, quiero a Día. Día es inútil y es el peor personaje del videojuego. Me suda los cojones. Quiero a Día. Dejadme en paz. A ver, llevo 50, 55, 60, 65. Tío, llevo 65, estoy cerca. Estoy cerca de un 5 estrellas. Ay, Dios. Se lo he jurado y no farmeé tiradas. Ya lo siento, Isa. A ver, piensa que siempre cabe la posibilidad de que te salga pronto. ¿Sabes? No es seguro, pero es una posibilidad. Hay que tener esperanzas. Vale, solo tengo uno, me voy a dejar ese uno. Vale, pues ya tengo al tío este un poco como lo quería tener. La verdad. No sé si subirle un poquito igualmente los artefactos. A ver si... Al menos al 12. Me ha subido el ataque, vamos. Quiero full vida, pero... No está viendo suerte con eso, ¿eh? 19.000. Venga, sí, vamos a subirle algo más al 12 y vamos viendo. Y así al menos se queda a 20.000 de vida. Que no es la mejor vida de todas, pero... ¿qué estás haciendo, desquiciado? Y me ha subido ataque otra vez. ¿Pero qué pasa? Que no quiero ataque con este men. Vale, y necesito... quiero ponerle la lanza de él. Pero todavía no la tengo. O sea, la lanza y Inazuma, perdón. Todavía no tengo la lanza y Inazuma. Así que de momento le puedo poner cualquier lanza, la que sea. Simplemente para que tenga un poquito de ataque. Y ya está. Esto no se lo puedo subir, pero bueno. 9% de subida. Que no tiene mucha, así que... Un 1% de 20.000 serían solo 200. Es decir, no se pone un escudo ni de 1000 el tío, ¿sabes? ¿No? Porque... Espérate, déjame hacer el cálculo otra vez. Sí, ¿no? Serían 200. Porque un 10% sería 20.000. Es decir, que todavía con el escudo así se estaría poniendo como 18.000 más o menos. Más 900. Es decir, básicamente en 19.000. Todavía no llega... Perdón, más 900. Es decir, se pondría en cuánto. Serían 1800, perdón. 2000 y algo. Bueno, 2700 por ahí. Es verdad que es como más bien para tirarla varias veces, porque luego tiene hasta una absorción máxima de 24% de su vida. Lo cual sí rivaliza más con el escudo Chun-Li. Aunque luego Chun-Li obviamente tiene otras cosas buenas, como por ejemplo la reducción de resistencia del enemigo y demás, pero eso. Pues es que yo quería hacer un equipo. Ahora tengo como muchos equipos juntos de muchas cosas y no han ampliado la cantidad de equipos que te puedes hacer, cosa que me ha dejado un poco frío, sinceramente. Pero, pero, lo que yo quería hacer era ponerme a Heizou con Zoma. Que ahora no estoy viendo aquí. Heizou con Zoma. Luego, mm, puedes ponerte a alguien para subir el daño, como puede ser este men. Y cualquier otra cosa, cualquier otro personaje que sirva un poco de ir aplicando elementos, ¿vale? De ir aplicando reacción. Eh, Electro no, porque haría que los enemigos explotaran y se fueran lejos, lo cual no me interesa. Pero es que, claro, sería Shinkyu.
You want me on your
Un
team?
equipo más o menos así está bien, me sube el ataque. No es lo más ideal, pero está bien. También podría ponerme dos de Anemo, pero no lo veo necesario. Y lo chulo de esto es que... bueno, ahora no puedo... Espérate. Había peña por aquí. No sé. Lo bueno de esto es que básicamente puedo hacer un poco el avatar con Heizou, ¿sabes? Con Heizou y Soma. Pero todo el equipo giraba en torno a esa combinación concreta de personajes que Heizou toma, ya está. Ya el resto me da un poquito igual. Si no recuerdo mal, había como un samurái por aquí o algo. Un Fatui, me sirve. Suficiente.
Check this out.
Buah, pero tiene un montón de cooldown el tío.
Body and mind. No, my sword.
Manteniendo. Y soy yo su normal y no...
Fire it up.
No. Pero es que el escudo tampoco dura tanto, tío.
Let's light it up.
Don't get too close.
Pero bueno, el rollo es que pones esto y luego ya te pones a hacer así.
Let me weave you a verse.
Bring it on!
Y es bastante gracioso, las cosas como son.
Confess!
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Fracture!
Teamwork is
Lo que pasa es que no estoy entendiendo cómo funciona lo del escudo de Zoma, porque creo que lo podías tirar varias veces. Clava su lanza en el suelo para usarla como apoyo. Canaliza las llamas y da no sé qué. Invoca un escudo. Al ser creado aplica. Piro sobre Zoma. La absorción de daño del escudo, no sé qué. Tiene las siguientes propiedades. Se acumulará con la del siguiente escudo que cree Zoma y su duración se reiniciará. La cantidad de absorción de daño que le quede a un escudo llameante se acumulará con la del siguiente escudo que cree Zoma. Y su duración se reiniciará. La absorción de daño del escudo no podrá sobrepasar cierta proporción de la vida de Zoma. Cuando tu personaje en uso obtiene escudo llameante o reinicia su duración, la protección de escudo de dicho personaje aumenta en un 5%. El daño que provoca el equivale, no sé qué, no. No, aquí no tienen nada raro. Clava su lanza en el... No, perdón. Toma hace girar su lanza para atacar a los enemigos alrededor con una flamígera llama, no sé qué. Cuando un personaje en uso que esté bajo los efectos de la coraza abrasadora realiza un ataque normal, provocará un estallido flamígero que inflige daño piro en el área de efecto y crea un escudo llameante. Solo puede ocurrir un estallido flamígero por segundo. Además de absorber daño, este escudo tiene las mismas propiedades que el escudo llameante de la habilidad de Zoma. Bendición incandescente. La absorción de daño del escudo no podrá sobrepasar cierta proporción de... Vale, es decir, que el 2 te da un escudo de 9%. El escudo de verdad te lo da la ulti, que además le da una absorción extra, entiendo, al escudo. Y cada vez que das un golpe vas pillando más potencia para el escudo. Es eso, ¿no? Entiendo. Es un poco raro, pero creo que eso es lo que está pasando. Que es muy dependiente de la ulti, entonces, no tanto del escudo inicial. Entonces, lo suyo sería tirar la E y automáticamente la ulti. En plan, E ulti, cambia de personaje, bla, 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 bla. Es un poco lío, pero supongo. Está bien. Vale, ¿tú estás en modo ultra poderoso o no?
Let me try.
No. Vale, entonces esto es así,
I got
y
you
así,
covered!
witness
así.
the power of Gugwa. Everybody stand back.
Truth hurts! Cyclone! Fracture!
Let's light it up.
Fire it up!
Ha!
Here's backup!
Rain cutter. Teamwork is dream.
Confess! Truth hurts!
No pega mal, ¿eh?
Let's light it up.
Bueno, no cuento del todo el tiempo porque es como que no hice ya bien la rotación final. Así que no serían 43 segundos, digo yo que serían 45, 47 por ahí. No está mal. Obviamente hay personajes aquí sin subir, este señor todavía le podría subir nivel y con ello aumentarle el daño, podría meterle la siguiente ascensión, este señor podría tener más vida para que el escudo dure más y todo el rollo, ¿vale? No está mal, no está mal, teniendo en cuenta cómo está el equipo, no está nada mal. Voy a seguir con el equipo que tenía hace nada, aquí, porque me hace gracia el nombre, ya está. Eso es el 100% del motivo de por qué dejarme ese otro equipo. Pero. Pero es interesante, ¿eh? ¿Qué era? Beidou, Fischl, Bennett y Sean Lee, ¿no? Entiendo, porque yo ya me pongo un escudo. ¿Alguien para reducir el daño? Rollo. Kazuha, por ejemplo.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Entiendo que esto. Bueno, claro, sí, Kazuha, porque es en el equipo de ella, claro, espérate. Kazuha, Fischl y Bennett, ya está. Ahí está, perfecto. Y este equipo me hace mucha gracia. No, espérate, no, que si su normal o qué. No es Bennett, es. Shinkyu. Esto es Shinkyu. Porque
Chivalry
tengo
will
que
never die.
activar. Tengo que meter hidro. Bueno, que en verdad. Estaba pensando, ¿en verdad necesito esto? Porque también otra opción es no ponerme a Fischl y ponerme a Mona. Y que Mona dé lo del buff aquel. Pero es como que dura muy poco para lo que realmente hace Beidou. Entonces Fischl me gusta más porque es como más constante. Pero también es verdad que me puedo quitar simplemente a Fischl y ponerme a tal. Pero Fischl al ser una batería electro y esta señora no tiene tanta recarga de energía. Sí, sí, creo que me lo voy a dejar así. Está bien.
What's one more?
Vale,
My
hacemos
royal
así,
decree- no, my
hacemos
sword.
así,
Tch, tch,
hacemos
eyes
así
on me.
y para adelante.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Wings of darkness.
Wind strider.
Miren eso, 35.000, ¿sabes?
Clouds high. The birds call.
Oz, reveal thyself.
No, my sword. The brightest
Loco, me lo
flames
mataron, me cago en
burn
Dios.
fastest.
Nah, reinicio. Ahí ha sido culpa mía, 100%. Tendría que haber tirado. Tendría que haber esquivado, concentrado en esquivar. Y luego ya meter la ulti, la E y todo lo que hiciera falta. Apuré demasiado. Ahí ha sido 100% culpa mía. A nivel mecánica, ¿sabes? Voy a volver a intentar. Pues este equipo vale mucho la pena, tío. Vamos.
What's one more?
By royal de-
Rain outlines your fate.
Tch, tch. Ha!
No, my sword. Witness the power.
Sí.
The power that ended Hydroid.
¿Qué tal, Fran?
Shadow.
Tampoco son, tío, con lo de defenderse, ¿verdad?
Rain outlines your fate.
Oz, reveal.
Tch, tch, tch. As one with wind and cloud.
Let me weave you a verse. Eyes on me.
You win this battle.
Bastante bien. Y bueno, puedo seguir con Fontaine. No sé dónde me van a lanzar con la historia y tal. Supongo que haremos una o dos misiones en la zona que ya conocemos y luego me lanzarán para la zona nueva. Bueno, si quiere cargar el juego. Vale, a ver. Vuelve a la base de Espina di Rosula en la corte de Fontaine. Un tiempo después de la resolución del caso de las chicas desaparecidas, deciden descansar para organizarse. Sin embargo, parece que al mismo tiempo algo se está gestando entre las sombras. Vamos a ver. Vale. Antes de ir... Dios, qué ganas tengo de que salga la navia esta, ¿eh?
Paimon coming in! Paimon
No.
coming in!
No, no, no.
Is this
No me gusta que
level
esté tan
okay?
alto.
Can you hear
Vamos a
me?
darlo así, vamos a darlo así. Como que pensé, bueno, lo subo tal porque va a haber historia, pero está bien. De volumen está bien. Lo que sí voy a cambiarme es el equipo. Uy, pensé que le había dado ajustes rápido, fíjate tú. ¿Qué llevaba yo aquí? Era este men. Con... Fischel Benediona. Supongo. A ver, Beidou me puede dar escudo. Y me aporta electro. Sí, pero voy a seguir con la historia. Pero no sé. Subirme el daño físico con este. Este cura. Este cura y sube el daño. Entonces puedo hacer un equipo un poco soso. Así.
My lance and crossbow are prepped and ready.
No es lo mejor. Pero me hace ilusión darle uso al Traveler. Debería estar... Hostia, va fatal Pero ¿qué se está pasando aquí? Tiene daño con probabilidad. Esto es una vergüenza, ¿eh? No, pues es que no me han salido mejoras en probabilidad en ningún sitio, tío. Daño, probabilidad. Daño. Luego de aquí solo tengo este con probabilidad. Daño aquí. Y si voy a bono daño físico... ¿Qué puse? Piro, no, perdón, físico. Aquí. Eh, probabilidad 6. Daño, probabilidad 3. Probabilidad 3,5. Es que no me ha caído nada en probabilidad, pero esto es lamentable. ¿Hola? Y claro, mi única manera sería ponerme más 15. Imaginemos que tengo 30. Si me pongo 15 serían 45 de probabilidad. Nada, nada. Cancelamos Traveler de momento. Necesitaría que me salieran buenas piezas, tío. Me estás contando. Pues nada. Con el de Fisher voy bien. Con el de Fisher, perdón, con el de Ketchum. Bueno, no me acordaba de que tenía tan mal al Traveler. Yo que me había quedado con una mentalidad de... no, el Traveler lo tengo bastante bien, tal. Hay que mejorarle alguna cosilla, pero está bien. No está bien. eso que he visto ahí no está bien. Pero bueno.
Yep, here's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Navia is such a good person.
Voy a no leer, ¿vale? Como he hecho otras veces, voy a no leer. Lo voy a tener que contener porque es como que tengo la intención de leer. Pero voy a no leer para que todo el mundo pueda leer al mismo ritmo y no pisar las frases de los personajes y poder escucharlo tranquilamente, ¿vale? Así que ya lo lamento si no estoy leyendo, ¿vale?
Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Even without Silver standing guard, we can just completely relax. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then.
Ya que vamos a descansar, hagámoslo en un sitio con paisajes bonitos. Sí, la verdad que sí.
Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base?
Vamos, Paimon, no te engañaste.
Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it.
Esta vez no me destripes la trama.
Yippee! Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy.
Vale, unos
I'm
días
not
ha
gonna
dicho, ¿eh?
expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. Whew. It's actually pretty good.
Qué lenta eres leyendo, Pai.
No, Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you, that's all.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Vaya.
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing you before. Wait, you're not here to give us trouble, are you?
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Phew, looks like I found the place. Good thing I asked the Spina di Rosula. Seems they sent me the right way.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much.
Ay, Dios mío.
Most of the time, anyway.
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourillet wishes to see you. It seems he has something important to discuss in person.
Ok.
Nivelette? He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we met. Has something happened since then?
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nourillet in person.
If you say so, but Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
Que por cierto, ahora acordándome de Nouvellet, probé al personaje y vi ya las habilidades y todo el rollo. Tengo una teoría, ¿vale? No sé si a lo mejor ya está confirmada y llego tarde a la fiesta, porque yo soy de esas personas que no me gusta spoilearme, ¿vale? No me gusta hacerme spoilers de las cosas y por lo tanto evito pues buscar información, meterme en foros, rollos así, ¿vale? Estaba pensando, porque el Traveler Hydro hace como varios ataques disparando agua y luego tira un rayo gordo hacia adelante, ¿vale? Y cuando golpea con esta agua genera unas bolitas de agua que si las coges te curan. Y entonces estaba pensando, Nouvellet hace literalmente lo mismo. Su ataque cargado es como un láser de agua y genera bolitas que si las recoges te curan. ¿Vale? Es verdad que luego ya, por ejemplo, la ulti del Traveler es como una bola que va avanzando poco a poco y haciendo daño con el tiempo. Un poco como la ulti de Ayaka, pero más rápida. Por lo tanto es más difícil golpear bien al enemigo. Pero sí es verdad que, por ejemplo, la ulti de Nubilet hace un torrente en área a los enemigos. Entonces estaría todavía en algo similar, ¿no? Ulti de daño en área, ulti de daño en área. Pero sobre todo lo más importante es lo de dejar las bolitas y curarte. Y aunque sí es verdad que pueden tomarlo como la forma de que los personajes hidros recuperen vida tras gastarse vida con las habilidades, lo puedo comprar eso, está bien, es normal. Me hace pensar que hasta el láser ese fuerte de su ataque cargado... ¿Y si Neuvillet es el Arconte y no Furina? ¿Sabes? Y Furina es simplemente un peón para ocultar la verdadera identidad de Neuvillet. Usándola como actriz, ¿sabes? Usándolo como actriz, por eso a veces se muestra insegura, por eso duda tanto cuando va a realizar una acción, y por eso también está tan pegada a Neuvillet. A lo mejor no porque lo vea como un consejero o alguien de confianza, sino porque hasta cierto punto es el verdadero arconte y es quien le da las órdenes, es su jefe. Es como que sé que no, sé que es como Furina es la arconte, ya está. Pero teniendo en cuenta que es una nación que le gusta mucho como el teatro y demás, y hablan mucho de los giros argumentales, es como que me inclino mucho a pensar que Neuvillet es el verdadero arconte y por eso es el juez, que es como debería de ser en una nación donde él se supone que representa la justicia. Y es absurdo que el dios no represente la justicia siendo él el juez, sino que sea otra cosa. Entonces, me da toda la sensación de que Neuvillet es realmente el arconte. No sé si esto ya está confirmado o si es 100% confirmado que no es así. Pero dejo esa teoría ahí y quería hacerla pública para, si en algún momento ocurre, decir, lo sabía. Porque es como que muchas cosas se conectan ahí. Que repito, a lo mejor me equivoco, ya me ha pasado anteriormente, ¿no? De, oh, esto molaría y luego no. Pero esto concretamente me flipa como idea. De que no te presenten al arconte así tan directamente. A ver qué quiere este men.
Nervalet! We're here! Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourselves whether you'd like to help or not. The situation is this.
Se pone con el palo sin mermonio.
It has come to my attention that the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnaya to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
¿Qué sería ella?
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation.
Vale, todo va más
If we
en su
keep
línea.
putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem escalating, right? It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
It was just an analogy. An analogy, okay?
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information prepared, it is quite possible the result wouldn't be restored relations, but a complete falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Es que, no sé, que dependa tanto de él, me hace pensar que él es el arconte. Es raro, ¿sabes? Y como que hasta estas conversaciones están preparadas para que nadie diga la verdad por si alguien está escuchando. Y como que ella no es la arconte y está en plan, por favor, no soy la arconte, necesito que estés tú cerca porque si pasa algo, la cagamos, no soy tan fuerte como tú, o algo así, ¿sabes?
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydroarchon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Ok.
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina?
La sota, la cuarta de los 11 de los Fataway. La doña está tremenda, las cosas.
Lady Farina?
Quiero decir, puede ser mala, pero una cosa no quita la otra.
That's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. They look delectable.
Se supone que en algún momento la sacarán como personaje jugable, igual que Escaramucia o... ¿Cómo es el otro? Se me ha ido. ¿Tartaglia?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you. Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand.
Qué zorra, ¿eh? ¿Cómo la acabas de lanzar?
The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood.
El cuchillo.
Perhaps due to the reputation of the Fatui. There's no getting around that. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to disrupt such peace.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Udex Nouvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk.
Yes.
Yes, as you surmised, understanding Child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui Harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as Chief Justice. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
Y mira a Neuvillette en busca de
The
aprobación. Es que
fortress
no
of
sé.
Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation of the Harbinger, I have a proposal.
The knave showed up already? Well, Lenny did say that father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Debe tener mucho cuidado. Será complicado lidiar con
Yes,
nosotros.
thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an Archon?
Supongo que lo de la gracia este del de Arconte.
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances.
¿Se ha
The
escapado?
details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the fortress of Meripede. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I suspect that there's something else behind Child's disappearance. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
Vale.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of Meripede and investigate Child's disappearance. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her words were, "We will talk more once we have that report."
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Sería más fácil que lo investigáramos las autoridades de Fontaine. ¿Por qué quieres que vayamos nosotros?
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss.
Vale.
And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the fortress of Meripede.
Isn't prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles.
Vale.
All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
¿Alguien se está dando cuenta de que este señor acaba de decir falsas? Es decir, que va a incumplir la ley un juez. Y se supone que eso iba en contra. Es verdad que dieron a entender que en la última misión de la historia, como que el tío se dio cuenta de que no siempre puede ser justo, no siempre las cosas no son blancos o negras, sino que hay grises, ¿sabes? Y hay veces que a lo mejor tienes que hacer algo con lo que no estás conforme para poder hacer las cosas bien y sacar el mejor resultado posible. Pero es como que me parece muy brusco esto de repente, veniendo de él, de este personaje concretamente. Bastante complicada, por suerte o por desgracia. Es cierto que conocemos a Noel.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task. Reluctantly.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine's current situation. Also, I hope that both of you can keep this operation a secret. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be in prison for real.
Uh-huh.
On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Ya aceptaste, Paimon. Ahora acepta las consecuencias.
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake of delivering this report, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it. Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month. Your treat.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Básicamente no quiso el pastel que le hicieron. ¿Será rollo que nos acusará de haber robado el pastel o algo así? Y luego será como, oh, métalo en la cárcel, no sé qué. O algo así por el estilo.
I'll have that and that. Oh, and one of those too. Ooh, and no Fanta, thank you.
¿Cuántos pedís?
really good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became completely empty. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Meropide. Maybe this is what they call fate. Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Tampoco no es mi plan, Paimon. Gracias.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
No le digan nada, por favor.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Destripar el final para cumplir con una sentencia y redimirnos por destripar el final de una novela de misterio.
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh, but now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable, almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious?
Y pensar que en su momento no le diste ninguna importancia.
Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
In that case, it's nothing
La
particularly
pobrecita
newsworthy
se fue
after
culpable de
all.
repente.
Oh, how disappointing. All right, there's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meropide, would you be willing to help me gather some material for a story?
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the warden of the fortress. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare. On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. If I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, so this meal is on me.
All right, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Cagaste, Charlotte. Cagaste fuerte.
Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going.
Cagaste, doña.
I had no idea you could eat so much. That didn't go according to plan. Please, please, don't forget about the material for my news article.
Lo intentaré. Juego, por favor. Gracias.
Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
Así, para que tengan motivos para apresarnos.
You have come just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals. But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will...
Vale.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about you, but just thinking about being at the bottom of the sea like that gives Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Chibi, ¿qué?
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Wriothesley. He's a very shrewd fellow.
Ah, el papucho. Increíble. A ver. No me quejo entonces de ir a la cárcel, ¿eh?
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. He is quiet, but not unaware, so please bear that in mind.
Lo tendré en cuenta.
All right, that's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you two.
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good. Madeline!
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape on my watch.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for entering the fortress of Meripede.
Interrupción de misiones. Misión actual hacia las estrellas del abismo. Seguir con la misión actual podría ocupar algunas escenas de las siguientes misiones. No se puede proseguir con ellas. La comedia inacabada. Sería proseguir con la misión actual. Puedes escoger si proseguir con ella o no a través de la interfaz. Sí, proseguir. Pues si me van a meter en la cárcel, que lo hagan bien, ¿sabes? Vale. Pues para adelante.
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Me encanta que soy el delincuente y supone que la señora me está llevando, pero me está dejando navegar por todo este sitio. Pero bueno, quiero investigar un poco. Que los cofres vienen bien.
Oh, it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well, now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief Justice.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows, it might help your professional reputation.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How can I smile with such a toxic work environment? And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Moret will guide you through the remaining procedures.
¿Y no hay un guardia o algo por si nos intentamos escapar ahora?
Yep. I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler and Paimon, correct?
Presente.
That would be us.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Let's see. You two are charged with eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence: 45 days?
Huh? Wait.
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of causing some serious trouble. And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to assassinate the Hydro Archon herself.
Wow, mala.
Now I've seen everything. Anyway, we still need to finish processing you before you can enter the Fortress of Meripede. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mugshots with my camera.
Oh, all right. But be sure to catch Paimon's good side.
¿Me van a elegir pose o algo así? No. Digo, estaría guay que me van a poner, yo qué sé, signo de la paz o algo, ¿no?
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for 40...
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names. Move it.
Creo que Paimon se olvida de que somos prisioneros ahora mismo. O sea, para esta gente somos criminales. Y además, si llamamos la atención, como dijo Neuvillet, el otro es espabilado y se va a dar cuenta que estamos muy tranquilos como para estar entrando en este sitio.
So, are you one of the guards here? Is there anything we should be careful of while we're here? Did Paimon already ask something she wasn't supposed to?
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me?
¿Por qué viene esto a recoger?
This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons. Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power? No problem. Coupons can even change fate itself.
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. You have to start over and earn your coupons. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meropide is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
¿Conoces al duque? Sí.
Why aren't you answering?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
So all you care about is Mora. Wait, no. Coupons?
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
Vale. Uy. Loco, ¿qué me pasa con los dedos? De repente no puedo apretar nada.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
Era profundo, la verdad.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meropide? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for fresh convicts.
La única que no caja aquí de esto.
Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory now. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us.
Eso no nos convertiría en criminales, ¿verdad?
Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh, Paimon's not ready for all this.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but you wouldn't have happened to anger someone important, did you?
Someone important? Paimon doesn't think so.
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so good luck.
Perfecto.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here?
O sea que ya nos han...
They're already onto us?
¿Ya nos descubrieron? Después de pararse.
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome.
El papucho.
Oh, no need to be anxious. These Gardamex aren't here to attack you. In fact, they're here as your honor guard. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the Gardamex come and wait in formation.
Wait! You know about our connection with Neuvillette?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
¿Qué que tú eres?
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meripede had been built on the coast, huh?
My profuse apologies. I just got so nervous when I saw you,
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a lot younger than Paimon imagined.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were satisfied with his guidance?
Cuidó muy bien de nosotros, buen tipo. No mucha su actitud. Dejó bastante que desear. Lo voy a tratar bien, porque si no luego me puede dar crédito. Cuidó muy bien de nosotros, buen tipo.
Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last work meeting, I believe that fate will reward all those who take every aspect of their work and life seriously. When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guards have issued some extra credit coupons to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise. If you need anything in the future, anything, please, come find me anytime. No credit coupons necessary.
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here. Deacon, if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this guy's thinking at all.
Sigámosle la corriente de momento. Espero que no sepa tanto como dijo Neuville. Sigámosle la corriente de
No
momento.
wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
Foto. Parece que aquí debería haber algo. Vale, es para teleportarse directamente aquí dentro. Vale. Ok, ok.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're too difficult to handle?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself or for the guards. Now, we've arrived at a very important place, the Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they at least have the basic means to survive.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost your reward coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned enough coupons to eat. It was only after His Grace became the administrator that we got the free meal rule. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked up a wrench in their whole lives. Nobody starves to death here.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need everyone to work hard and live their lives. If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for me. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, You should say that everyone's hard work has improved the living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede.
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere else as fair and reasonable.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place doesn't seem so bad after all. Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really respect the Duke because of his attitude, right?
Let's continue this way.
Me está dando la sensación de que nos está acompañando en un plan de que todo el mundo vea que esta gente está conmigo y así no se metan mucho con ellos o algo así. Utiliza bandeja para conseguir comida y un papelito de la suerte. ¿Cómo? Me lo voy a ahorrar por ahora porque no sé si eso va a tener utilidad real o si va a ser simplemente en plan, algo curioso y ya está.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring.
Vale.
Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way, nobody will get involved unless they want to be.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, Traveler? Interested?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
Qué bien me conoce.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancration ring?
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can start a business here?
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Vale. Ajá. Almacenador de energía fijo y portátiles. Vale. Entiendo. Vale, a ver, voy a seguir con la historia. Ahora investigo qué se supone que es todo esto. ¿Cómo se supone que subo ahí? ¿Por aquí? ¿No? Ah, por aquí. Ok. Aprovecho y pillo el TP, ¿sabes? Me encanta la música, ¿eh?
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time is it again?
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My apologies, Your Grace.
Jeez, that guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
Sorry, forgive my manners.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons, if you have other skills, you can skip your shifts to earn them in other ways.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place, and you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work honestly and earn a stable income. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow.
De acuerdo.
Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Es Linney. ¿Qué cojones hace Linney aquí?
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
Interesante. ¿En serio?
Your
O sea,
Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
cuando yo la vi a esta doña en el tráiler, no me había fijado en lo que tiene en la cabeza. Son las... ¿cómo se llama? No me salen. Pero las machangas estas. Las furras de Fontaine. ¿Melusina? Bueno, como sea. Me parece una oportunidad desaprovechada. O sea, ahora esto es como, vale, puede ser un personaje jugable en algún momento. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no me pones a un personaje que no sea humano, tío? Oh, me ha dado mucha rabia, ¿eh?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Siegeween.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. this is the infirmary, and Sigewinne here is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
Las camas son grandes, también te digo, ¿eh? O sea, caben 2 Ketchin en esta cama. O sea, tú ahora tiras a Ketchin hacia abajo y te cabe otra Ketchin hasta el borde de la cama de arriba, ¿eh? No me escapa ni una, ¿eh?
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
¿Quién eres tú? ¿Me voy a enviar una carta? ¿Enviar una carta? ¿Puedo enviársela a cualquiera? Bueno saberlo. Voy a usar esto a ver qué me da. Costillas a la parrilla extraña. Aunque la megaflora se vista de flor dulce, megaflora se queda. Son tontísimos, me encanta. Es muy estúpido.
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
Está tan rica. Mi comida tampoco estaba tan mal.
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria.
Me parece correcto.
If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure. Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
Hmm? But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this. Monsieur Neuvillett's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits. Are you finished eating? Then I recommend that you return to the dorm. Perhaps you were hoping to ask for some special privileges? Sorry, you'll have to use credit coupons like everyone else. It's not as comfy here.
Now that I've gotten a good look at you two, I think you're very cute. After all, heavy is the head that wears the cutesy crown. I guess I just want to say, just take care of yourself and don't get hurt.
Comprendo. Importantes palabras las que me acaban de nombrar aquí. A meter crediticio, pura de recursos puede recibir una sola versión al día. Vale. No suponía, pero bueno. Vale, esto es lo de las baterías que decían, ¿no? ¿Y cómo funciona esto? ¿Algún oponente digno? Bueno, yo soy un guardia. ¿Conociste ya a mi empleador? Es una persona bastante llamativa en este lugar donde... Bastante llamativa en este lugar donde no hay naturaleza. Aquí no hay demasiado por lo que preocuparse, ¿sabes? Ahora mismo no tengo nada que hacer. Y para mantenerme activo participo en el torneo a bocajarro cuando tengo ocasión. Pero la verdad es que no me entretiene lo suficiente. ¿Puedo participar en esto? ¿Tal? ¿O va a ser rollo... haz historia y después de la historia... ya eres completamente libre por aquí? Primero he venido a sudar la bota gorda en la arena, admirable. Se trata de un deporte muy saludable. De una cosa, organizarlo no supone ninguna ventaja. Es cierto que no puedo ver los combates de la mejor butaca, pero ¿es eso lo que quiero? No. Yo quiero bajar a la arena, quiero pisar el terreno y enfrentarme cara a cara con los mejores oponentes. Pero diciéndolo así, quizás no sea suficiente para el espectáculo, la verdad. Los combates sin armas ya ponen el listón bastante bajo en términos de entretenimiento. Tengo que pensar en otras limitaciones. Vale. Ya está, y no hay nada más por aquí. Ah, pues supongo que aquí me meterán por historia, deduzco. Está para arriba. Pues ahora a mimir.
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now. By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Neuvillette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake, but we're actually here to help Neuvillette. Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things?
Solamente sepa más cosas de las que nos habló,
Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny."
Tenemos que hacer lo que prometimos a Neuvillette.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Neuvillette empty-handed and say, "The dude looks scary, so we gave up." And besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Neuvillette, right? So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation.
Y hay otra cosa importante.
You mean... Yeah,
Últimamente.
that's what Paimon was thinking too. Paimon almost spilled the beans when we ran into him. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway!
Seguramente por la misma razón que nosotros, efectivamente.
Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
Ahí hay algo.
Huh? Oh, it's a card! Paimon didn't notice it earlier. It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh? Well, it was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important.
También está aquí por una razón.
If you say so. We can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get some rest now.
No parece cómoda, pero
You're
bueno.
finally awake!
Me he levantado hoy.
Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up. Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe?
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry! We're going right away!
Al área de trabajo, ¿eh? Al área de producción. Me van a hacer coger el ascensor. ¿Esto qué es? Que antes me dejó... Ya está. Eso es todo. Sencillamente un diálogo random. Ok.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Merope doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got that?
Got it.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the processed widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Para forjar y procesar un componente debes colocarlo en la máquina sin haberlo procesado antes y luego interactuar con ella para comenzar el desafío. Cuando la parte que gira se queda atascada, deberás atacarla para que la máquina vuelva a funcionar. Cuando la base del componente brille, salta para completar el forjado. Después de terminar, deberás recoger el componente que hayas logrado procesar. A ver si me queda claro qué es lo que ha pasado aquí. Colocar componentes sin procesar. Vale, por aquí tenemos el componente este. Esto, ¿vale?
Once the widget is hot enough to glow, jump to step on the pedal. So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem.
Vale.
Okay, you got this. Great! Now we can report back to the foreman and give him the processed widgets.
Vale.
Huh. This one is tolerable. Though, since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway. Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
Paimon's exhausted. We're done now, right? Oh, that foreman. He's so scary that Paimon couldn't even speak. Ugh. Even though Paimon's starving and wants to head straight to the coupon cafeteria, we still need to meet Lenny first, right? He probably just finished up his work, too. He should be around here somewhere.
$400 cupones. Tenía antes. Ok. Y aquí tengo 50 protogemas. Más esto. Y ya estaría. Yo quería ahorrar. Porque yo quería ahorrar para comprarme esto. Pero al final voy a tirar y ya está.
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. Doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
What? Oh, vale.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Vale, tengo que hacerlo en orden, perdón. No está aquí. Tu suerte está en otro lugar. No la encontrarás aquí. Prueba suerte en las inmediaciones de otros mensajes codificados. Está aquí. Considéralo un obsequio del destino. Vale.
You give, you receive.
Cupón crediticio. Cupón crediticio. Una divisa utilizada únicamente en el frente del medio. Vale. Eso me ha recordado las misiones de Cal en Warframe.
Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
¿Eso no se debería de cargar o algo así? O no estoy yo terminando de entender cómo se supone que va esto.
Learn the safety rules by heart. What's the second part?
Vale, aquí no hay nada.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
What? ¡Ah! Vale. Ahora entendí. No, pues entonces sí o sí.
You give, you receive.
Learn the safety rules
Vale.
by heart.
Es un poco raro, pero está bien.
Hey, over here.
Oh, you scared Paimon!
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
Oh, you little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Paimon remembers seeing him in the court of Fontaine before. Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like our incredible court battle was for nothing!
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big...
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Eso no es lo importante, ¿cierto, Lenny?
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so! See? Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information?
Father has her ways.
Perdón,
Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's gnosis might be in the fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the gnosis again.
A ver, ¿qué esperaba?
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Bingo! The Knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
Ya es un poco tarde, ¿no crees? Como un intercambio de información.
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care situation. The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't we team up? Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meripede. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
Veremos si es verdad. Lo siento por... Debo rechazar tu
See,
propuesta.
I told you.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to cooperate with us.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Lo reconsideraré si las cosas se ponen más serias.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to share, so listen carefully. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the Fortress of Meripede has a forbidden zone.
Okay.
Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the forbidden zone from the guards. You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
Vale.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where the child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope you find our information useful at least. Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's starving after all that work today. We can talk more about the investigation later. Let's go get some grub!
O sea, ella no ha hecho nada. ¿De qué habla la liante esta? ¿No hay nada por aquí arriba? Tampoco pasa nada. No sé si es que está bugueado o está hecho para que pase eso y ya. Ni idea. ¿El comedor? ¿What? ¿Era arriba? Ah, vale, pero arriba por el otro lado. Vale, perdón. Perdón. Discúlpenme. No me di cuenta. Vale, arriba, pero por el otro... Por el otro ascensor. Este baja más. Pero ese es el que sube. ¿Qué es esto? interesante. No voy a tocar nada porque entiendo que al final me harán ir a todas estas zonas. Así que no me vale la pena repetir camino. Vamos a ir full historia y ya está. ¿Y cómo subo? No entiendo. Usaré los teleportes porque es más rápido, pero entiendo que tendría que haber alguna forma de coger el ascensor de nuevo, ¿no? Me acabo de dar cuenta de ese cofre. Bien escondido, la verdad. No me percaté.
That's everything. On to the next.
Es verdad. Habrán... Entiendo que no, porque no me suena de ver nada en lo típico de la visión esta de la actualización y no sé qué. Así que entiendo que todavía nada, que lo dejarán para la siguiente. Pero igualmente voy a darle un vistazo a la relajatetera para reclamar las cositas. Que mira, ahí lo tengo al máximo.
This realm is
Pero no hay diseño nuevo. Tengo ganas de ver el diseño Fontaine. Vale, planos nuevos que yo entiendo tienen que ser cosas de Fontaine. Sí. Voy a pillar estas dos porque están preciosas. Ya está, eso es todo mi motivo. Vale, compramos la resina. Y luego ya es full comprar las cosas.
if you ever
No, no quería poner. No queda mucho que poner, pero bueno. Aunque sea solo uno. Vale. Eso me permite hacer así. E ir a... ¿Dónde estaba? ¿Esto? Sí. Va a subir un poquito el talento de Zoma. Ya que estamos. Cuando quieras, juego. No te estreses. Vale. Y... me acabo de dar cuenta que esto ya mañana, ahora no, porque tampoco me vale la pena hacerlo ya. Pero no solo estaba subiendo a Zoma, estaba subiendo hasta Doña. Lo malo es que esta Doña tiene el mismo de talento que Ito y Ayaka. Lo cual es un problemón enorme. Y lo odio con toda mi alma. Tengo que ponerme a farmear talentos, porque es algo que he ido dejando, porque me da muchísima pereza. No por nada, sino por cómo suben los talentos, ¿sabes? Lo de luego requerir los jefes estos semanales y tal, es como que me da mucho cansancio. Porque además solo puedes reclamar uno semanalmente, lo cual no ayuda.
Into the wind. You blink. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow.
Wind strider.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, don't be scared. Speed of light. Yeah, cut to the chase.
The clouds high. The birds.
Oh, it's revealed. Hey, hey, no! Don't blink.
Tenía que cargármelos rápido.
One with nature.
You blink. You're up. Speed of light.
Time to go.
Incoming.
Un minuto 42, he tardado un huevo. También es que al principio tardaron un montón en juntarse. Que joder.
Another test subject.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my.
Stay put. Speed of light. With sword comes shadow. Ready, go! Midnight Phantasm.
Wind strider.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Hey! By royal decree.
¿Puedes cambiar a Kazuha, por favor?
You blink. Yep.
¿Cuánto fue esta vez? 1:10. Bueno, quité 30 segundos de 32 segundos del tiempo anterior. No está mal. No es lo rápido que me gustaría, pero está bien. Vale, entonces Zoma está aquí. Si ahora voy a los talentos, tengo esto y tengo esto. Le meto 6 aquí. Vale, me cambia 9,5 de 20.000. Serían como 1.900 por ahí, más 1.000, ya son los 2.000 de vida. El máximo también escala. El daño de la habilidad sube. Y puedo subir esto. Daño de tal, no sé qué, daño de la habilidad. Simplemente para que haré mejor el escudo. La verdad es que no me queda muy claro cómo... ¿Sabes? ¿Cómo va este men? Pero yo qué sé. Yo intento, ¿vale? Supuestamente entiendo que la prioridad será el escudo, ¿no? O es la ulti. Dicen por aquí. ¿No estaba aquí lo de los talentos y el orden y no sé qué? Ah, está, pero no lo... Ah, sí, vale. Elemental Skill, Elemental Boost. Vale, lo estoy haciendo bien. Es decir, la prioridad principal es esto y luego la ulti. Y ya por último el ataque normal, que paso a subírselo, sinceramente. Se va a quedar con el ataque al mínimo y ya está. Y que se aguante con eso. Me farmearé a saco aquí con Fontaine y tal para ver si saco a Nubilet y si no, ahorrar full para... Vamos para Navia y ya está, ¿sabes? Vamos a pongo a ahorrar a saco y ya está. I don't know. Vale. A ver dónde me dejan aquí. Hoy me noto con mucho sueño, tío. Hoy me noto con muchísimo sueño. Y no sé por qué, porque no dormí mal. Vale, ¿se supone que ha pasado un día o esto va a ir por días reales? Va por días reales. A ver, me lo suponía, pero tenía que intentar.
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that super tasty meal again.
Te tocará siempre y cuando estés aquí el tiempo suficiente.
Ah, forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time being. Let's just get out of here as soon as possible. But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kind of mean and the work being pretty tiring.
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place.
Okay, vamos a ver.
I like your attitude. I can, let you in on a little something. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. Am I right? But what they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for being a prisoner. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh? Hidden rules?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor Paimon. Don't joke around like that!
Una consecuencia de violar esas normas puede ser desaparecer.
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then Child's disappearance might have something to do with that? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules? We definitely want to avoid breaking them.
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death. Do you really think you can just ask and I would tell you?
Paimon understands, but we don't have many credit coupons yet.
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough. Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything before you've gotten a handle on your new lives? I'm usually around the rag and bone shop. Just call me V-Doc. Bye-bye now.
He left. Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from him?
Sea como sea, me interesa saber más. Por desgracia es posible.
Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation. Hidden rules, huh? But, like he said, we don't have any coupons and we're still not familiar with this place. Oh, there's nothing we can do about it now. Ah, we were so busy talking we almost forgot to eat. Even if it's not the best, it's probably better while it's warm. Come on, dig in before it gets cold.
Me es casi más fácil, creo, teleportarme aquí y ahora simplemente ir caminando para allá. En vez de ir al ascensor, coger el ascensor, moverme para acá, no sé qué. Creo yo que más rápido.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue working through the afternoon to earn more credit coupons. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time. They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything here. Paimon's so tired. And we'll need to wake up and go to work in the morning. Without any credit coupons, it's not like we can really do anything else. Nighty-night, Traveler. Paimon hopes we can keep making progress on our investigation tomorrow.
Ok. Esta es la visión de Nobai. Ok.
Are you awake, Traveler? What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about something last night?
Soñé que yo era Nobai.
Is that even possible? Unless it wasn't an ordinary dream? Child's vision! So you had it with you this whole time?
Hombre,
Maybe the vision connected Child's consciousness to yours.
esa visión nos sirva para entender qué le pasó.
And our investigation has its first major breakthrough! Good thing you brought the vision with you here. So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where Child went?
La verdad es que apenas recuerdo el sueño. No sueño con nada especialmente útil.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more helpful in the future. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day as prisoners. Let's do our best to earn. What's the plan for today?
Vamos a trabajar, somos cupones creativos para ir a trabajar. Vayamos a trabajar.
Let's go! It's time to start working. If that guard Fielding catches us skulking about, he's sure to give us an earful.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Good, here you go. Remember to give me the widget once you finish.
Vale, registro de pistas. Aquí. Ok. Completar los objetivos clave de determinadas misiones, podrás avanzar en la trama. Consulta dichos objetivos en la misión de interfaz. Voy a trabajar por la mañana al área de producción para averiguar información.
Alright, finished. Paimon's beat. But after so many shifts, it seems we're really getting the hang of it now.
Resulta menos agotador, pero si tú lo único que haces es mandar desde un ladito.
Hey there, fellow shiftmates. I saw you finished your work, so I thought I'd come over and say hi.
Oh, hey there! We've seen you before. Your assigned workspace is really close, isn't it?
That's right. The name's Rowan. This past few days, I couldn't help but notice the new faces working nearby. I guess we were destined to meet. I've been working here for almost 15 years. Even the foreman, Grainville, always calls me Chief.
Whoa, you've been working here a long time, Chief.
No solo nada. Solo quiere decir que no has avanzado nada.
Hey, not so loud.
If there's anything you'd like to know, just ask me. I know the work here in the production zone better than the back of my hand.
Alright, Chief. We'll be sure to come to you first.
Ya sabemos casi todo, a excepción de las normas. Lo único que conozco son las normas.
Did you just ask about the rules?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sharp for newcomers. You've already heard about the rules, huh? Who'd you hear it from?
No necesitas saber eso.
Alright. Seeing as I'm the one who came over here, you're already calling me Chief, I guess I can tell you a little. Truth is, you two keep working like this, you might be putting yourselves in danger.
Huh? Wait, there's even a rule about that? What would have happened if you never told us about this?
Well, it's usually not that easy to break one on accident. The conditions of the hidden rules are usually pretty specific. But once you do break one, bad things happen. If you work continuously in the production zone for 3 days, and if all you do besides eating and sleeping is just work, then something bad will happen during lunch on the 3rd day.
Vale. Llevo 2 días.
Oh, don't.
If I knew that, then I wouldn't be standing here talking to you, now would I?
You mean, even you have never tried working 3 days like that before?
There's actually a legend about this rule. They say that there was a worker who worked way harder than me. He was both efficient and eager on the job, and most other workers couldn't hold a candle to him. One time, he tried to test his limits and worked as long as he could. Then during lunch on the 3rd day, He disappeared into thin air, as if he'd evaporated. Later, some people went and asked some of his past friends about him, but they said, never heard of the guy.
Parece la mejor forma de ir a por Mobile, así que...
How could that happen?
Unfortunately, we were assigned different production zones. I never saw for myself what he looked like.
Wait, are you thinking that it was...
No sé esa puta esta información.
Oh? You... Listen, kid. This ain't the kind of thing you should be curious about. Let me tell you, you're better off forgetting about it and looking after yourself. Now I kind of regret ever telling you.
Yeah, I agree with Chief here. Do you really want to try?
Si no probamos, no avanzaremos nunca.
Alright, if you insist. Whoa! Isn't this the super lucky meal? Looks like hard work really does get rewarded. Hyman's gonna take her time and savor every bite. What would you like to do this afternoon?
Quiero ir a la arena, ya que en el sueño el tío va a la arena.
Knowing Child, he must have been there all the time.
Y en principio lo único que teníamos que hacer era trabajar seguido, pero por la mañana, ¿no? O en plan mañana, tarde, durante 3 días. No sé, iremos viendo. Vale, es algo que voy a pedir directamente.
Oh, you must be the traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand. But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process. What do you think?
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit coupons?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor in a place like the Pancration Ring.
Me gustaría intentarlo.
Okay, great. Let me walk you through the rules. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another. You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistakes, then you'll win credit coupons. But the second you mess up the order, you'll lose. Game over. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, you up for it? Thanks for your patronage, mate. Now, let the game begin.
Serán, no sé qué. Si golpea los guantes en orden durante 4 rondas, ganará el desafío. Pero si golpea el objetivo que va con el número determinado de veces, perderá. Vale. Fácil.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
Fácil.
I'll be. They weren't exaggerating about how strong you are. Don't worry.
are so early today that Paimon's been nodding off all afternoon. Good thing it's finally time for bed. Maybe we can make some progress in our investigation today. What do you have planned for us?
En el lugar he trabajado durante varios días seguidos. Vamos a trabajar al área de producción.
Right, we just need to keep at it.
Por ahora llevo, supongo, 3 días o 2 días. No sé cómo lo estará contando exactamente.
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting.
Me gustaría trabajar durante 3 días seguidos.
Oh? What's with suddenly wanting to work so hard? You need coupons that badly?
Sure. Let's just say we really want to test our limits.
Okay.
Nice! We did well today. Let's keep it up. Ooh, Paimon's had it. Who knew that processing these widgets would be... That's it. Paimon doesn't even have the energy to talk anymore. Is it time to eat yet?
Sí, vamos a comer.
Oh, Paimon's exhausted. It's just work, work, and more work. Paimon's little body can't handle this much longer.
Pero que ya no sé nada.
Wait a sec. Now that Paimon thinks about it, haven't we been working non-stop for 3 days now?
¿No te das cuenta?
Now it's lunchtime. Oh, Paimon feels a shiver going down her spine. But it doesn't seem like anything's changed at all. And we made it to the coupon cafeteria. Are the so-called hidden rules only a rumor after all?
No fiaría de
Well,
ella.
there's no use to just guessing all day. Paimon's stomach has been grumbling the whole time. Let's just eat already. Paimon wonders what we'll get today. Maybe we'll get the super lucky meal. Wait, what?
¿Qué es esto?
What in the world is this? What's with Paimon's food? And yours is the same. Is this stuff meat? But it looks and feels so bizarre. What kind of chef would make food like this?
La carne tiene pinta asquerosa.
What do you think is going on? Is this the bad thing that Rowan was talking about?
Algo que ver.
No, stop right there. Paimon gets what you mean, just don't say it. Hey, isn't that Woolsey over there? He must have made the food, right? So let's just ask him, hey, Woolsey, have a moment?
What is it? I'm about to go report the numbers for today's free meal, so you'd better make it quick.
It's about the meat in our meals. Look, does it seem normal to you?
The meat? Oh, that. Looks perfectly fine to me. Totally normal. You better hurry up and chow down.
How could this be fun? Hey, don't leave! You barely even looked at it! What should we do now? Woolsey wouldn't even give us the time of day.
Aquí o investigas tú las cosas o nadie te ayuda.
Yeah, looks like we have no other choice. Paimon was positively famished a minute ago, but now she's lost her appetite.
Carne extraña. Si se viera la nueva secreta del área de producción, tendrá una comida de comedor muy extraña en el comedor crediticio.
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Investiguemos para encontrar pistas.
Since we have time now, let's more.
Otra oportunidad de husmear y reunir pistas sobre la carne extraña. Y yo creo que lo voy a dejar por aquí. Estoy cansado, no sé por qué. Hoy tengo un montón de sueño, no entiendo. Es como que empecé el directo con un montón de energía. Y a medida que ha estado pasando estos del directo, ya me he quedado adormilado, tío. Un formulario. Si no sabes qué formulario rellenar, voy a buscar a alguien que sepa, pregúntale y regresa después. Ok. Pues nada, lo dicho. Voy a dar un repaso a todo esto que falta y no sé qué. Le voy a dar a acceder, pero lo voy a cerrar con la misma. Pues solo para quitar esto. Ya haré lo del evento este, porque al final las protogemas me vienen bien. Solo que no voy a hacer ahora en directo. Vale, y ahora tenemos esto. Y luego por aquí tenemos ya la de Neubillet. Tengo algo más que desbloquear por aquí. Aquí. Recoger, perfecto. Vale, solo me falta Diona y Gorou de momento. Ok. Y aquí ya sí que no me dejo nada de nada, en principio. Tengo los hidróculos estos, pero que necesitaba como 24 o 28 o algo así, así que no va a ser el caso. Y estoy muy lejos de otro tiro, así que tampoco pasa nada. Pues nada, lo dicho, lo voy a dejar por aquí. Además me estoy meando bastísimo, que tampoco ayuda. Y nos vamos viendo. No sé con... Deathstream. Buah, pero llevan ya un huevo. Vale, llevan un huevo. No los voy a mandar para allá porque sería un poco perdérselo. Pero luego mandaré el enlace por el Discord del directo resubido. ¿Vale? Qué mala gana que tenía que ser justo hoy el puto Deathstream, tío. Me cago en la leche. Pues nada, ya lo veré resubido mientras ceno o algo. Y así lo voy comentando también con Claudia y tal. Y nada, lo dicho. Pórtense bien con Fox, espero que hoy lo hayan pasado bien. Y nos vemos en el siguiente directo. Chao.